Ladies and gentlemen, this is a full rules bout held in the men's 127-pound division. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner. This warrior holds a class of 5 wins and 7 losses. He represents Maseri Muay Thai. Help me welcome Devin Olen. Introduces his opponent, fighting in the red corner. This warrior holds a record at 7 wins and 3 losses. Representing Campanella Martial Arts. Help me welcome Wyatt the Gunslinger Gilbert. The action begins in third person inside the ring. And your referee for this contest, JP Suziga.
I won't be biased, but as a Texas-born girl, I really liked Gilbert's Rock Now song.
I can tell you got a little excited when I came on.
Man, Devin is cool, calm, and collected tonight.
Oh,
no
yeah.
facial expressions out of him. He's like a assassin.
Here we go, folks. 3 2-minute rounds. 127-pound catch weight. Olen out of the blue corner, Gilbert out of the red, and Liam Tarrant and LG Pinnell joining you live from Madison Square Garden, Warrior Series 3. Simply done, catches Olen there. Number 4. Folks, 10-point must system. Winner gets 10, loser has 9 or less. 3 knockdown rule in effect.
Devin has such long limbs. You can create so much force with such a long limb like that. You can whip your arms and legs around.
One thing I'm seeing kind of early on with Olen, his head stays right in the middle when he's throwing those kicks.
Yeah, good catch. I think Wyatt's already starting to pick up on it now that you say that.
Nice hook there lands for Gilbert.
The danger of keeping your head in the center on those low kicks is that your rear hand comes down when you throw the low kick, opening your center line up to a strike. So if Wyatt catches his hand coming down on that low kick, he can step right through and land his own shot, even if it means eating a kick. Is that what you meant when you said his head was standing still?
Yes, right in the middle,
Yep.
open, hands are a bit down.
Yep.
Gilbert could come piling down the middle if he wanted to.
Yep. I wouldn't mind eating a kick if it means I can land a power cross, no problem. Nice teep from Devin.
Gilbert is piling up those low kicks on the lead leg of Olen. You see the redness starting now.
Yeah, you're right. I almost see toe marks on Devin's leg. Ooh, nice high kick from Gilbert as well. Wow, I love seeing him posture up and really get going there whenever he has Devin Olen in the corner.
Gilbert's starting to get into his rhythm now.
We saw this out of his brother not that long ago. When it's go time, he pushes off that back foot and doesn't let it stop.
Those Gilbert boys ain't messing.
Oh no, Devin is very hurt. That knee to the body really caught him off guard, I think. Oh man, it made him double over. What a dangerous position to be in. And saved by the bell, I think he is.
Yeah.
Good time for a rest.
Now let's see if, does Gilbert go back after that body? Olen's sitting down kind of gingerly there.
Yeah, I can't tell if it's his leg or his rib, but something is definitely hurt. You can even see the way that he's bouncing his calves off the ground, almost like he's nervous. That's him trying to deal with what he's going through right now.
Seeing some replay action there. You see Gilbert starting to pour it on, absolutely just going for it.
By the way that he's reacting with those calves, it could be that his calves hurt. Interesting. I think we're going to see the product of whatever he's experiencing right now in this next round. If Wyatt is fast enough to catch up to it, we'll see this fight end fast with an injury that's as bad as that.
Let's see, folks. Only going into the second round. The action's heating up already. MSG, this is how you want to show up and this is how you want to do it. Here we go. Olen out of the blue corner. Gilbert out of the red.
Round 2. Dos.
With someone as emotionless as Devin, you have to know that the judges noticed when he got hurt, just like we did. And as we noted before, fights are judged on damage. Whoever is damaging the most or causing the most damage to their opponent is going to walk away with the win.
Yeah, they call it effective aggression with Gamma. Legal strikes to open legal targets. Just a quick shout out to Gamma, our sanctioning body, creating a fair and safe environment for all fighters. They do a tremendous job of that.
Nice head movement from Devin now. I just saw him do a beautiful looping right hand. But he's still, you're right, he still keeps that head up whenever he throws those kicks, and his chin is kind of high up in the air as well.
Solid left hander, landing for Gilbert on the way in, goes up top again. He seems to have gotten away from the body. Is that a ploy? Is he trying to maybe bait Olen into a false sense of confidence, only to attack it again?
Yeah, you know what? Ooh! Wow, that right knee was beautifully timed after your comment, Liam. You were onto something clearly. If his hands are up, he can't defend his body, and Wyatt took advantage of it. Clearly that left rib is causing him a huge problem right now, or he wouldn't be doubling over and accepting an 8 count.
Nope, that's something the project dropped off. I thought somebody threw up.
That would be awful.
Yes. Nice, oh, beautifully done by Olen. Hooks and then ducks underneath.
Yeah, that was nice.
You know, can he gather his wits about him, get himself kind of back together? Because Gilbert is he's just going to pick up the pace.
Devin's calf is hurt. His left calf is hurt. We just saw him kind of march off. No!
The body is prime target number 1 here for Gilbert.
Yeah, I have to agree.
That's 2 knockdowns in this round. 1 more knockdown in the round. The fight's going to be called. 10 seconds left. Can Gilbert get it done?
You have to stay off the ropes. If you're Devin, don't get in up against the ropes. You're going to get kneed. You have to know that's what Wyatt is looking for right now.
Good man. Got out of the round. Good man, Olen.
Oh, my goodness. I'm feeling the anxiety right now. That fight was very close to being over. And you know what? Credit to Wyatt. He didn't get too excited. He stayed relaxed.
What do you mean? Now, what are the dangers of a fighter getting too excited?
If you're too excited and you try to rush the finish, you can often do one of 2 things. You'll risk too much and open yourself up to something dangerous, or you'll miss the opportunities that are actually there. It's kind of like when you're watching a American football game. Sometimes the quarterback takes a second with the ball to see what's opening up on the field before he throws the pass. That's what we see with fighters. When they take their time, you see doors open so that they can see what's there to capitalize. If you rush it, you spend way too much energy looking for things that aren't there. They aren't quite developed yet. The openings haven't presented themselves, and then you miss out on the opportunities.
And here we go, folks. 3rd round coming up. Gilbert is ready for war in the corner.
Oh, he's having fun. Especially with the song in the background. This is truly his Rocky moment.
Did he request this song?
Especially since Rocky Marciano himself fought in this very place.
He did. Fun fact, that is the truth.
Doesn't get realer than that. Lots of people listen to that and fake it, but he's really living it. Oh man, I really hope that Devin stays off the ropes if he wants to stay in this fight. He's gonna have to dance a lot.
You know, he's got a very smart corner that would have told him that Chris Mosseri, a champion in his own right. Olen seems to be a beautiful spinning elbow lands for Olen.
They went spin for spin. And Olen got on top.
Olen is being smart about his choices. As soon as he hits those ropes, he angles right out.
Yeah, you're right. He knows better now. They're both looking for that spin. We said it earlier when it came to that sweep where we found ourselves in early in the night. When somebody lands something on you, you want to score it back. It's just human nature.
It's like, you know, I could do that too.
Yeah, exactly. Oh, we're doing spinning stuff now? My turn.
Olen responds with a nice 1-2 there. Just under a minute remaining.
You know, when Devin invests in his straight punches, he does really well. He has long limbs. You might as well use that reach. Gilbert looking for pressure. Beautiful right hand.
I think the bigger ring here is working against Gilbert because he can't get him into the ropes quite as quickly. Olen has plenty of real estate to move around it.
We talked about this earlier in the first fight of the night. When you're the shorter fighter, you want to have the capacity to pressure easily. And a big ring is really easy to lose control of your opponent. There's less space or less pressure for you to put them in. They have more space to dance around it. We're seeing that from Devin.
For Devin Olen to come back from 2 body shots like that and be fighting right to the end is such a credit to him.
Yeah, absolutely. Oh no, they're in the corner. This is the danger zone. I'm not sure we're going to see the famous knee that put Devin on the canvas earlier.
Less than 10 seconds remaining, and that will be it, folks. What a show of grit and determination for Olen, and what a precise gunfight. That's the gunfight that Gilbert wanted in there.
Absolutely, absolutely, and we're hearing it right now. fight. That was fantastic. I love seeing somebody like Wyatt be able to use those knees to their advantage. That's one of the reasons Muay Thai is special. Not only was he able to throw knees, but when you can manipulate your opponent's body posture in a way that presents a beautiful target where you're pulling them into the direction of your knee with both hands, you know, Olen's body had nowhere to escape to. In some of the kickboxing fights that we see later tonight, you're going to see some really creative posturing to land big knees, but in Muay Thai they make it easy with allowing the clinch, and that's what we saw from Wyatt.
And we have our decision in hand, ready to go. Andrew Park with the official.
Ladies and gentlemen, after 3 2-minute rounds, we go to the judges' scorecard for our decision. With your winner by unanimous decision, coming out of the red corner, Wyatt the Gunslinger.
Oh my gosh, that was such a fun fight. I'm a
Gilbert.
huge fan of the Gilbert family. They have 2 winners that grew up in that household. Oh man, and hearing the Rocky song earlier got me thinking, all the famous and incredible fights that have gone to this very ring. Muhammad Ali, Joe Frazier. I mean, we saw Conor McGregor headlining here. So many incredible fights, and these fighters grew up in New York City, in the New York City fight scene, and they get to do it themselves tonight. It's so exciting.